Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates. I just got back from a 1-week vacation over in Spain, and it's been great to get a little bit of a break from the channel, but I've also just wanted to get straight back into streaming and making videos for you guys. So I thought I'd start as soon as I got home, because we have actually gotten a couple of snippets of news regarding what's going to be coming this month from Ben earlier today. But starting off, I also wanted to mention that they did release an interview with Dennis Brandwald, the design director on Battlefront 2, on the official website. And just to be clear, this article doesn't contain any news, but it's more if you want to know a little bit about Dennis' background, what he studied, how he got into Star Wars, the thoughts around the Clone Wars reveal at EA Play, and so on. So it's a very good read if you want to get to know more about Dennis, and I will link both part 1 and 2 of the interview in the description below. And starting off, let's get some news out of the way that actually relates to me as well, because Ben did confirm out on Twitter that Battlefront 2 will not be at Gamescom next week. He said, "We're staying home for Gamescom, going to focus our time on getting future updates done instead." And I can also confirm there that I am actually going to Gamescom, but not for Star Wars, but I'll be checking out Battlefield 5, and I also have some events with Nvidia as well as YouTube Gaming, so I will probably still have some content recorded for you guys from Gamescom, but it might be on other games or other things that I do there. And I knew that if I would say that I was going to Gamescom before they had confirmed whether or not it's gonna be Star Wars there, people would go nuts speculating, thinking that I got invited for Star Wars, but that's not the case. I was invited for the other things I mentioned, so I'm still excited for Gamescom, although I am of course very disappointed that there won't be any Battlefront 2 stuff there. I mean, I didn't really have my hopes too high. All I hoped for was some type of teaser that could just show kind of like Obi-Wan's model or Grievous model or something like that, because gameplay wise they obviously seem to be pretty far away from finished, considering that they are at least 1 or 2 months out from now. But if we go over to the news of August, Ben did say out on Twitter that I know there's a lot of questions around it, so just a heads up, we're currently tracking next week for the Battlefront 2 community transmission. So that will hopefully then be coming next week if everything is on track, and so far we do know that the hero prizes will be in that community transmission, and it's going to be very interesting to see what those prizes will be. I'm guessing maybe somewhere between 40 to 60,000 based on what they've said previously, but that's just my pure guess as of right now. And he also did say that the roadmap update is separate and comes after that transmission, so that might be later in the month. And when he was asked about the actual update that will contain the clone skins and the ability to purchase emotes and victory poses for crystals and credits, he did say that we always get the community transmission online before the update arrives. So that means to me that we could wait for the roadmap update and the actual game update for the last week of August if we are unlucky, but that's kind of been how it's been for the last couple of months. They tend to release the updates on the last week of the month, except for the July where it was the first week, but at least that would be my guess. The community transmission next week, and then the roadmap update and the actual game update the week after that. And lastly, he did also confirm that they do have some fixes in the next update that will stop Boba Fett from being able to fly up on ridiculous spots in Hero Showdown or Heroes vs Villains, which can make those modes quite annoying to play on some particular maps. And once we get more details on any of these updates, whether it's a game update, community transmission, or roadmap update, I will of course give you the news right away. But I will be back fully tomorrow with videos, streams, and also a new episode of Off the Battlefront later this week. So stay tuned for that, as I'm planning to do a lot of content until next Monday when I'm leaving for 4 days to Gamescom. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.